Hello everyone, this is John Paul Goose Jr., aka Big John, the Netman of South Tampa, coming to you again, also known as Mr. G to some. I did a video this morning, and I'm putting in this green line. I did the one net needle, and now I'm going to do this one. This is how much I've got done. I was untangling some line, but ended up having to stop and do some other stuff, I said it in some of the other videos, I'm willing to do a live setup, but I want to hear whether or not you want to see me do this live, in person. I'm still trying to get other equipment and stuff so I can do better videos, but unfortunately I'm stuck with what I've got. A lot of greedy people out there, but I want to hear it in comments. So if you want to see me do this in person, it'll be an all-day thing. I have a location that, I'll be at. Just making sure it didn't pause it. My Bluetooth keeps trying to call out. I want to hear it in comments. That's from TikTok and YouTube. Those are for the local people, the Tampa Bay area, Hillsborough County area, I want to see at least 250 before I go through all the trouble. Because where I'm going to be going, I have to ride a bike, and it's a pretty good distance since they don't have buses going in that direction, and I also don't have a Flamingo card. Now, damn earbuds don't want to stay in. I've got a lot of number of things to do, but what I wanted to state, I've stated it in other videos. I've got a lot of videos that I've put up, especially on YouTube, and there's no views. So that means the subscribers aren't viewing my videos. If you don't want to view the videos, and I'm going to be blunt, unsubscribe. Plain and simple. I'm doing this to educate people that want to learn. This is something that's not done anymore. And it's not easy. I mean, I started this May 4th, and I've got that much done. Now, I started that March 31st and ended up May 3rd. Of course, I didn't have a lot of distractions. I didn't have a lot of interference and stuff, and things like that. But I've had a lot of people say they were going to do a lot of things and then they don't follow through, and to me, that's a hypocrite. A lot of talk, but no action, Actions speak loud and clear. Now, this goes for followers on TikTok. I want to see comments. What do you think? I've stated certain things that are going on that I've done with the nets and stuff, you know, and things that were with me, you know, and you got to figure it out and then put it in comments, and the first people that do that get a shout out from me, you know. Now, I'm gonna have to get more line because, you know, like I said in the other video this morning, I've got enough maybe to complete this skirt, but I don't have enough to complete the fourth skirt, or the third skirt, which is going to be 4 feet. Now, I'm going to check the time. Okay. I got less than 4 minutes. Now, I'm going to be doing some more on that other net too. Of course, that's 1/2 inch. This is 1.5 inches or less, you know. You know, doing handmade, especially freehand, you know, it's faster. It's not perfect, you know, but it's unique. And every knot and every mesh is tied with my own hands. Now, if you want to see me do this live, in person, put it in comments. But I need at least 250 people. Once I see that, then I'll make the arrangements and post it where it's going to be and the date and time. But like I say, it's going to be an all-day thing. It's going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday. Now, I want to complete this net needle here, and then I've got to undo some more line, and I'm going to put that on, and then I got some white line I'm going to put on, because I'm going to put some more of this line on right here, and then I'm going to put white line on, and I've got some other green line that I'm going to put on between the 3 and 4 foot mark. But I'd like to see some more likes. I've got a lot of views, but not very many likes, especially on YouTube. TikToks, I'm getting views and a number of likes, but, you know, I'd like to see more, you know, and I want to see comments. If you're not going to watch the videos, then unfollow and unsubscribe. Let me check the time. Okay, just over 1.5 minutes. I am doing this to educate people, to show you what it takes to make a handmade net. But once you do that, it's a commodity. I know for a fact that I could survive where many won't be able to if they had to survive on their own, because I can make something that can catch me food. You know, now I want to keep this under 10, so I'm at 9:14. If you want to see me do this in person, put it in the comments. But if you don't want to watch the videos, don't want to put in comments, unsubscribe or unfollow. That's the way it is. And I'm going to be doing other videos tomorrow. You know, I'm going to try to upload some. But this is John Paul Gooch Jr., aka Big John the Net Man, signing off until the next video.